Guys, see all these car dealerships coming out here. We don't know why people won't buy our cars. Guys, hit that like and subscribe button for me, please, and thank you. But are they really shocked that people are not buying cars with all the interest rates the way that they are, with how high the prices of these cars are, whether it's new or used? I mean, you see people getting locked out of their cars nowadays for not having a subscription to start their car. You know, I don't mean like they can't put the key in the ignition, but let's say you want to start the car from your phone. It's not going to turn on unless you have the subscription.
Once upon a time, during COVID times, these Broncos would absolutely fly off the shelves. $10,000–$20,000 over sticker was very common, but now it seems like dealerships can't move these because look at this lineup here.
Now, I know used car prices are ridiculously high, but we haven't really discussed what's going on with new cars right now. New cars are actually very difficult to sell, and a lot of dealerships are having issues selling them. Why? Well, one, the prices are way too high, and also people are kind of rejecting modern technology when it comes to cars. We're going to discuss that a little bit later with some other clips we're going to be reacting to today, but that is the question for today's video. What is happening with new cars, and why are new cars unsold at a lot of dealerships? Let's discuss it in today's video.
And the reminder that car dealers are absolutely screwed right now. They have so many new cars that they can't sell and they're desperate to get rid of them. Right now in the middle of June in the United States of America, car dealers have 131,757 leftover 2025 new vehicles that they still haven't been able to sell. That's at the exact same time that 2027 new vehicles are already on dealer lots. These leftover 2025s are burning a hole in dealers' pockets. For example, the $62,670 2025 Ford Mustang GT Premium Convertible that Lindsay Ford of Wheaton has had for 408 days is costing them thousands of dollars in floor plan interest, and they're desperate to get rid of it. Okay, what is floor plan interest? Well, car dealers don't pay cash for their cars. Just like you or I, they get a loan and financing, and they have to pay interest on that financing for their inventory. This is where things get absolutely crazy. I made this little calculator so you can see the estimated floor plan cost for a dealer. $62,000 is the floor plan amount. I put in a low interest rate of 5% and 400 days on the market. The total floor plan cost is $3,595. That means this dealer has spent thousands of dollars just for the privilege of having that vehicle sit on their lot. So sure, they're offering an $8,000 discount off of MSRP, but they have all the incentive in the world to get rid of this vehicle. It just keeps costing them money. What happens when vehicles sit this long on a dealer's lot is that the manufacturer gives them something called final pay. That means it's the final incentive from the manufacturer to help them sell the vehicle. In this example you can see on the screen, this dealer is selling this vehicle at $12,000 below invoice price, meaning they're going to lose tens of thousands of dollars. So if you've been waiting to get a car deal, now's maybe a good time to go talk to a dealer. Again, there are 131,757 unsold 2025 new cars on dealer lots right now, and the majority of them are actually Fords, as you can see here. So if you've been patient and you've been waiting, these dealers are desperate to get rid of these vehicles. It's burning a hole in their pockets, and you have a ton of negotiation leverage.
That's crazy. Ford used to be one of the best-selling cars out there. Now you're telling me that most of the dealerships, it's Ford cars that are unsold? Why is that?
I'll show you the oldest car on our lot, and I'm really not sure why it hasn't sold yet. This is our 2025 Hyundai Kona in Neoteric Yellow. I don't really know why it hasn't sold yet. It might be because it's a little bit of a different color. I think it's pretty cool. And it's all electric. It's got some pretty nice interior. It's called gray. It's kind of like an off-white. It's very nice. But let me show you. It's what you guys think. Would you buy this car?
I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that it's an electric vehicle. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the video as well. Electric vehicles are very difficult to sell for a lot of car dealerships, but it also could be the fact that that car specifically looks like a highlighter.
Upon a time, during COVID times, these Broncos would absolutely fly off the shelves. $10,000–$20,000 over sticker was very common, but now it seems like dealerships can't move these because look at this lineup here. We got a Raptor over there too, just sitting. These things have been sitting for months. Yeah, I don't know, it's not looking good for Ford, guys. What do y'all think?
Another dealership having trouble selling Fords, and apparently Ford Broncos were a very popular vehicle at one point. I wouldn't know that. It was never a vehicle that I ever really tried to purchase. The only cars I've ever owned are pretty much Kias and Hondas. But you leave your thoughts about this down below in the comment section. Do you think it's affecting Ford more, or do you think it's just electric vehicles or just modern tech in cars in general? And that's what this last clip is actually about.
Guys, see all these car dealerships coming out here. We don't know why people won't buy our cars. Guys, hit that like and subscribe button for me, please, and thank you. But are they really shocked that people are not buying cars with all the interest rates the way that they are, with how high the prices of these cars are, whether it's new or used? I mean, you see people getting locked out of their cars nowadays for not having a subscription to start their car. You know, I don't mean like they can't put the key in the ignition, but let's say you want to start the car from your phone. It's not going to turn on unless you have the subscription. Let's say you want to start the car from the remote. It will not turn on without the subscription, depending on which car it is and how old it is. Think about that for a second. Next thing you know, well, actually, this is not even a joke. This is real. There are some cars where they're just going to make it fully loaded. And what it is you have to subscribe to each little thing that you want to do. Next thing you know, they're like, hey, you want to use your AC because it's hot outside? Need a $20 subscription monthly. You never know, man. These people, now there's no end to it. They know subscriptions are the way. They don't want you to own anything. And yet people are still going out there to buy these cars. And yet these car dealerships are still coming out going, man, I got 139 days of cars. What am I going to do? Why can't everybody just come here and buy them? Why can't they just go in debt for my benefit? Are you serious?
Now, it's funny because if you look back at when cars became really computerized, it was around 2015. And because of that and how crazy it is when it comes to, ownership and the fact that you don't feel like you understand the car as much as an older car would. Like if you brought a car to an auto shop, the newer the car usually is a little trickier. It's harder to get parts for it, and it doesn't function quite the same way as an older car would if you brought it to an auto mechanic. And now with new things like subscription services and everything else, it gets kind of scarier putting your money into something where it feels like you don't really own it at the end of the day. And also, a lot of these new vehicles are going to be electric. I feel like there's going to be a huge demand in the future for cars pre-2015 in good condition with little mileage. And on top of that, gas cars. Gas cars are going to be heavily sought after in the future if we keep going down this road. And it looks like this is the road ultimately society is choosing to go down, which I'm not necessarily agreeing with, but it feels like a lot of big companies are pushing things in this direction. So if you also think that's what's happening, leave your thoughts about it down below in the comment section, guys. Or is there other reasons why people are rejecting new cars? It could be the car prices, which I think are pretty ridiculous. But if you compare it to used car prices, it's not much higher. There is definitely something to be said there. Leave your thoughts about this video down below in the comment section, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.